I love pasta. So during my PhD days, I used to cook food in bulk and then I'd store it in the fridge for 3 to 5 days. And typically, with most food, you get bored by day four. But with pasta, I'd never get bored even on day five. I love it so much. But one issue with pasta is that it's typically made of refined flour, which is not super healthy. It is, it is very low on fiber. It has a lot of calories. So one way around this issue is having whole grain pasta or the lentil based pastas. Personally, for me, no matter how good or the recipe is, those pasta don't give me the satisfaction and happiness of the normal refined flour pasta. So, another way around the whole fiber issue is putting a lot of vegetables in it. So, even as a child, I loved pasta and noodles, and my mom would add lots of vegetables to make it healthy. So today we'll be making a pasta where the main protein source will be all the mushrooms that we add, some spinach, and then it will have a very delicate flavor of basil because I love basil. Or maybe not delicate, I'll put a lot of basil in it. So let's get going. Start by grabbing some olive oil and two small or one medium sized onion. Now let's heat up some olive oil. Enough. Next, add the onions to it. So we let the onions cook for around 5 minutes, and meanwhile we'll chop up some garlic and bell pepper. So I'm using one bell pepper and around 7 garlic cloves, and that's mainly because I love garlic, so I'm a bit heavy-handed with it. So I chopped the bell pepper and garlic, but I realized I had skipped this step, which I'll correct now. Before you add that, you want to add mushrooms to it because mushrooms will take a longer time to cook and you don't want your garlic to get burnt in that process. So let's chop up some mushrooms now. I'm using 10 ounces of mushroom or 284 grams. Alright, so the mushrooms are ready. Add some salt in to help with the cooking and then just let it cook till the mushrooms get soft and brown. Alright, it has been around 7 minutes and I think the mushrooms are looking good. The bell peppers and garlic are ready. Next, I've added the bell pepper and garlic and I'll let this cook for around 4 or 5 minutes. I think it is done, and now I'll add crushed tomatoes to it. This is a 28-ounce jar, so around 794 grams. Now some spices. So this is red chili powder, some oregano, some pepper, let the sauce simmer for around 15 to 30 minutes. You can add some sugar into it at this point if you want. I avoid added sugar, so I'll not be doing that. As the pasta sauce is simmering, just boil some water for the pasta and add some salt to it. I'm using this pasta and it's around 16 ounces. So the aim here is to cook the pasta till it's only half cooked and the rest of the cooking will happen in the sauce. Now let's grab some fresh basil. I'm starting with around 8-9 leaves. I shredded them roughly with my hands. It's been around 7 minutes and I think the pasta is half boiled, so I'll just add it to the pasta sauce. So don't throw out the pasta water yet, because in case you feel that your pasta is not, you want it thinner, then you can add more pasta water to it. Adjust the seasoning if needed. I'll be adding some frozen spinach. Now let it cook for 5-10 minutes till the pasta is done cooking, because we just half cooked it in the water. The pasta is almost done, so add in the basil. Once you've added the basil, you can take it off the heat. Your yummy pasta is now ready.